Neumann, and welcome to the Neumann Update. I'm Amanda DeCarlos,
a.k.a. Miss Birthday Girl, and I'm Amaris Manning.
a.k.a. Miss Fashionista over here.
And boy, do we have a lot of stories for you.
This past Tuesday, in the collaborative effect to raise awareness of alcohol abuse, the Office of the Dean of Students and the Institute for Sports, Spirituality, and Character Development presented the event, The Impact of Alcohol and Other Drug Use, and a Reflection on Recovery. Louis Manuel, facilitator of the event from the Malvern Institute, along with his two guest speakers, Mary Ciametti and Flyers legend, NHL Hall of Famer Bernie Parent, talked about their stories and the negative effects the role of alcohol has played throughout their lives.
Good afternoon, good evening, maybe good morning. My name is Bernie, and I am an alcoholic. I've been sober, very, very grateful and humbled to say this, but for 38 years. Today I had a chance to share my story with some young people, and hopefully it's going to stick with them when the situation gets difficult and they have to make the right decision. You know what scares me is one sip or one drink away from losing the whole thing. So people, places, and things are very, very important to me. It's very important to be associated with the right system, the right people, and because if I don't, it's just a matter of time before I make the wrong decisions. I get to the problem before it becomes a monster, because when it becomes a monster, then I could have a major problem. So, but right now, life is beautiful, one day at a time, and I look forward to get up tomorrow morning, another sober day, and thank you, Lord, and to everybody, good night, and thank you for being with you.
Such an inspiration. Thank you to those who were involved in putting on this event.
This past Wednesday, Neumann University had the privilege of having guest speaker and author Amanda Kemp discuss social equality in her book, Say the Wrong Thing. Let's take a look.
On Wednesday, November 8th, the students and faculty of Neumann University were granted the privilege of meeting guest speaker, author Amanda Kemp, to discuss solutions to social injustices and embracing spiritual empowerment.
I chose to come to this event tonight because I felt empowered by a talk from the speaker earlier.
What captivated me was when we did the brief exercise and people were giving their response about how they felt after it, and they felt relief and everything, and that really gave me joy knowing that.
After the unfortunate demise of Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri, Kemp became inspired to write her book, Say the Wrong Thing, to use stories from her own life and thoughts to encourage strategies for racial justice, unity, and finding reassurance of inner peace.
I just started writing blog posts and poetry to express myself. And over time, over the course of 2 years, I wrote a number of posts that had me learning as I went, ways to effectively deal with my feelings and with racial injustice, so that when I collected those posts together, it was very easy for it to become a book.
Kemp's book, Say the Wrong Thing, is available on Amazon for $20 and can also be purchased on ebook for $5. And to learn more information about Kemp and her projects, visit www.dramandakemp.com.
It was a really nice event, and I am so glad so many people came out to join the discussion, especially the students.
This Monday at 5, there will be an SNA-sponsored Chipotle fundraiser at the Route 202 Wilmington Pike Chipotle in Glen Mills, PA.
You can also volunteer at the Stockings for Soldiers event this Monday at 6:30 p.m. on Marsh Road in Wilmington, Delaware, hosted by the Service Learning Community Engagement Hall office.
For all you seniors out there, you can commemorate your time here at Neumann and your upcoming graduation with the Class of 2017 portraits this Tuesday. Be sure to register at www.ouryear.com and use the school code 87153.
Be sure not to miss Thanksgiving dinner this Thursday at 4 p.m. in the Reuter Life Hall. And commuters, don't worry, you're covered to dine as well.
This Friday, be sure to come on down to the Bruder Life Center to enjoy Silent Philly Disco tonight from 8 to 11 p.m.
All right, let's hold the phone for a second and check in on our guy, Sean, with sports. Take it away.
Oh, hi, didn't see you there. I'm Sean, and I'm going to talk about sports. It's playoff season here at Neumann, and we have multiple teams in the playoffs that just ended this past week. We had our men's soccer team lost in the semifinals on a nail-biter, 1-0 to Cabrini, and that was gut-wrenching for all of us Neumann students. It was just terrible, especially to lose to Cabrini. Then we also had our women's soccer team. They lost in the first round of the playoffs. That's a bummer as well. And then our women's volleyball made it all the way to the CSAC championship and came in second, unfortunately. I'm also, me personally, I'm a part of the men's rugby team, and we're headed up next weekend. This next Friday and Saturday, we're going up to Boston, Massachusetts, and we're going to play in a tournament up there. That's our playoff season. We had to fight really hard to do that. We started off at a 1-3 record. We weren't doing so hot right in the beginning of the season, and then we pulled together toward the end, and we ended up with we won our last 3 games to put us over the edge to get us to Boston. We're currently ranked 3rd in our league right now, so all 3rd place all across the nation go to Boston, and then if we win that tournament, we go to nationals in North Carolina. So we're really, really pumped for that. Some big victories we had this win. Our homecoming win was against Bucknell. Bucknell is nationally ranked. I think they are 15th in the nation right now, and they were undefeated this whole season. We handed them their first and only loss of the season. I started my freshman year in high school. I was the only kid at my high school to play. I played for a club team, a local club team that was around me, and I was the only kid in my entire school that played rugby, and nobody even knew what it was. They all thought I was crazy for doing it, and a lot of people still think I'm crazy for playing it. It's football without pads. What are you doing? It's a lot of fun. It's my favorite sport. I thoroughly intend to continue on with my career, and it's a really great time, and I know me and all my teammates were all really, really pumped to go up to Boston and hopefully do well in Boston, and then, like I said, if we win that, we go to nationals, and that would be amazing. This is the first time in Neumann rugby history that we're going to an away tournament like this. We're doing an overnight. We're leaving Friday night, 6-hour trip, and we're waking up for our 9 o'clock game on Saturday, and then we're going to come back Sunday after our game on Sunday. We hope we do well. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Sean. Good luck to the rugby team and all of our other athletes. In other news, a Philadelphia favorite has passed away in a tragic accident. This one's for you, Roy.
The Neumann Update would like to take the time to recognize the tragic loss of 40-year-old Roy Halladay, who was an amazing Major League Baseball pitcher that sadly lost his life while flying the new plane he had just obtained and ended up crashing into the coast of Florida. Not only was he loved by his fans as a pitcher, but also as a husband, father, and friend to so many. Let us now take the moment to recognize this great man who has now sadly passed.
Such a sad story. Roy's family is in our prayers. In lighter news, hasn't it been getting cold outside?
You bet. It really has. Like my wardrobe and everything is just messed up from this weather. Mother Nature's not nice at all.
I feel you on that one. How about we head on over to Brooke the Blizzard Morris to hear about the upcoming weather.
Hello, Neumann Nation. I'm Brooke the Blizzard Morris, and I'm here to give you guys the weather for the next week. Alrighty, we're going to start the weekend off with a high of 42 degrees on Saturday. Sunday is going to be a high of 49 and cloudy. Starting off the school week next Monday, we're going to have a high of 53, and there's a 60% chance that it's going to rain. Tuesday is going to be a high of 54 and partly cloudy. Wednesday and Thursday are both going to be 55 degrees, and both have a 10% chance of rain. Friday is going to be the warmest day of the week with a high of 56 degrees. Alrighty guys, that's it for this week's weather update. I'm Brooke the Blizzard Morris, and I'll catch you next time.
Thanks, Brooke the Blizzard Morris. It sounds like winter may be approaching.
To wrap up this week, we are recording this for Veterans Day. So in honor of our Veterans Day, we sent a crew to Fort Mott to discuss a little bit more about this holiday's history. Take a look.
Hey everybody, my name is Andrea Rowe. I'm one of the Neumann Update crew members, and we're out here today in Salem County, New Jersey at Fort Mott in celebration of Veterans Day. Veterans Day is a United States legal holiday dedicated to the American veterans of all wars. In 1918, on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, an armistice or temporary cessation of hostilities was declared between the Allied nations and Germany in World War I, then known as the Great War. Commemorated in many countries as Armistice Day, the following year, November 11th, became a federal holiday in the United States in 1938. In the aftermath of World War II, the Korean War, Armistice Day became legally known as Veterans Day. Fort Mott was part of a coastal defense system designed for the Delaware River in the late 1800s. The fortifications seen today at Fort Mott were built in 1896 in anticipation of the Spanish-American War. Today, visitors can wander through the old batteries following interpretive signs with detailed descriptions of the fort. Just beyond the fortifications is the Delaware River. The shoreline offers good spots for walking and picnicking. The New Jersey Coastal Heritage Trail Welcome Center accommodates displays defining Fort Mott's place in history and the environment. Personally, I come from a military family, so Veterans Day has a huge place in my heart. And this is a huge thank you to all the veterans out there and people still currently serving. From me and from all of us at the Neumann Update and everybody in the Neumann community, thank you to our veterans.
Thank you again to all those who have served or are still currently serving.
That's all for this week's Neumann Update. I'm Amanda Carlos.
And I'm Amaris Manning. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.